Have you ever found yourself questioning why certain people drift away from your life? Or even worse, why someone you once trusted and cared for begins to fade without any explanation? The pain of losing a close friend or companion can feel overwhelming, especially when you can't understand the reasons behind it. But what if I told you that this is not a random event, but rather a sign that Allah is looking out for you, guiding you, and removing the people who no longer align with your spiritual journey? In life, we are often tested by the people around us. Some of them uplift us, bring us closer to Allah, and inspire us to be better. Others, however, might hold us back, distract us from our purpose, or even drain us emotionally and spiritually. It's not always easy to let go of relationships, especially when they seem to have no clear end in sight. But sometimes, the most painful separations are actually blessings in disguise. Allah, in His infinite mercy and wisdom, removes fake or harmful friends from our lives so that we can make room for better, more meaningful connections that will support our faith, our growth, and our peace. In this video, we're going to explore 4 clear signs that Allah is actively removing fake friends from your life. It's important to understand that this isn't about people being bad, but rather about the reality that some relationships no longer serve you on your path toward spiritual growth and fulfillment. When someone is removed from your life, know that it is a sign that Allah has something better in store for you, a relationship that will help you flourish, bring you closer to Him, and fill your life with peace. Before we dive deep into these signs, take a moment to reflect on how you feel when relationships change, or when someone you thought would always be there starts to drift away. Don't be discouraged. Instead, see it as a divine intervention, a chance for growth, healing, and most importantly, a chance to strengthen your relationship with Allah. This video is for anyone who has ever felt the sting of a relationship change, for anyone who has experienced the loss of a friend or the fading of a once strong connection. Trust in Allah's plan, for He is removing what's harmful and replacing it with what's better. So, before we continue, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers as we explore this important and powerful topic together. Let's begin and dive deeper into understanding how Allah works in our lives, helping us remove what is harmful and replacing it with something better. 1. You begin to feel uncomfortable around certain people. Sometimes, you may start to notice something strange happening within yourself. You begin to feel uncomfortable, uneasy, and even anxious around certain people who once felt like your closest friends. You start noticing that their presence in your life no longer brings you peace, joy, or comfort. Instead, you feel judged, misunderstood, or perhaps even emotionally drained after spending time with them. This shift in how you feel is not just a random emotion. It's a sign that something deeper is taking place. The discomfort you experience around these individuals might initially be subtle, but over time, it becomes harder to ignore. You might find yourself avoiding them, not because you want to, but because your heart is trying to guide you toward something better. It's as if there's an invisible force pushing you away from them, urging you to distance yourself. This feeling of discomfort isn't necessarily a sign of conflict or disagreement, but rather a warning from Allah that your connection with these individuals is no longer benefiting you spiritually, emotionally, or mentally. In moments like these, it's easy to feel confused and even a little lost. You might wonder, why do I feel this way? The answer lies in the wisdom of Allah. The discomfort you're feeling could very well be a sign of His mercy, guiding you away from people who may not be the best for you. You see, Allah knows what's in people's hearts and how their influence can either bring you closer to Him or take you further away. It's not always easy to let go of people, especially when they have been a part of your life for a long time. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows when a relationship no longer serves your well-being, and He is giving you the strength to move forward. When you start feeling uncomfortable around someone, it may be Allah's way of protecting you from negative energy, harmful behavior, or even subtle manipulation. Sometimes we remain in relationships because we fear loneliness or rejection, but Allah promises that He will never leave us alone. In fact, He is with us in our moments of vulnerability, guiding us towards better things. The discomfort you feel could very well be Allah's way of opening your heart to new opportunities, new friends, and new experiences that will bring you closer to Him. As human beings, we sometimes ignore these signs because we want to hold on to what feels familiar. But Allah knows that holding on to unhealthy relationships can hinder our growth and our connection to Him. These uncomfortable feelings are part of Allah's mercy, an invitation for you to grow, evolve, and find better companionship that aligns with your values and your faith. It may hurt to distance yourself from people you once thought were your friends, but trust in Allah's plan for you. He will replace these individuals with those who will bring peace to your heart and remind you of His greatness. So, the next time you feel uneasy around someone, don't ignore it. Take it as a sign from Allah, who is protecting you from harm and leading you to something greater. Remember that Allah's plan is always better than anything we could ever imagine. Embrace the discomfort and trust that it is leading you to a place of peace, growth, and closeness to Him. 2. They start showing their true colors. There are moments in life when the people around us begin to reveal who they truly are, no longer able to hide behind a facade. In the past, these individuals may have presented themselves as caring, supportive, and trustworthy, but over time, their true intentions begin to surface. It might start with small things, like subtle comments or actions that feel off. However, as time goes on, their behavior becomes more apparent. They may start showing signs of jealousy, manipulation, dishonesty, or even a lack of respect for your boundaries. These small changes are significant, and they reveal the true character of the people you've allowed into your life. When someone begins to show their true colors, it can be shocking and painful. After all, it's difficult to accept that someone you once trusted might not have had the best intentions. But it's also a necessary step in understanding that Allah, in His infinite wisdom, is showing you who truly belongs in your life and who doesn't. Sometimes, people wear masks to gain your trust or take advantage of your kindness. But as time passes, those masks fall away and their true nature comes to light. Allah, in His mercy, allows these moments of revelation to happen so that you are no longer deceived. It's important to realize that not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people come into your life for a specific purpose, and once that purpose is fulfilled, they are removed, whether through their actions or Allah's divine intervention. Their true colors may emerge in the form of toxic behavior, gossip, betrayal, or even an intentional disregard for your well-being. When this happens, don't despair, for it is Allah's way of clearing your life of negative influences, opening up space for better, more sincere relationships that will help you grow in your faith and bring you closer to Him. If someone is showing you their true nature, trust that Allah is giving you the clarity to see them for who they really are. It's not always easy to let go of people we've invested time and emotion into, but Allah knows what is best for us. He is showing you their true colors so you can make decisions that will protect your heart and soul from harm. This revelation can be painful, but it is also liberating. When you start seeing people for who they truly are, you can make more informed choices about who to keep close and who to let go of. This is not a punishment, it is a blessing. It may take time to process the truth about someone you once called a friend, but remember that Allah has a plan for you. He removes toxic people from your life so that you can grow and find peace. In these moments of clarity, take a step back and reflect on what you've learned. Ask yourself, what is Allah trying to teach me through this experience? Trust that Allah is guiding you toward a better path, one that will be free of deceit and filled with genuine connections. By removing these individuals, Allah is creating space for new relationships that will help you grow spiritually and bring you closer to Him. It's also crucial to remember that this is not just about the other person's actions, but about how you respond to them. Allah gives you the power to choose how you react to these situations. You can choose to forgive, but you also have the choice to distance yourself from those who do not bring positive energy into your life. Forgiveness is important in Islam, but it does not mean you should allow toxic people to remain in your life, causing harm. Protect your peace and your spiritual growth by being mindful of the relationships you choose to maintain. The process of realizing that someone is no longer right for you can be challenging, but it's important to trust that Allah is guiding you towards better things. Allah's wisdom is greater than our understanding, and He knows exactly what you need to move forward. The true nature of these individuals may hurt you, but know that Allah has bigger plans for you. The people who are meant to stay in your life will do so with sincerity, respect, and love, helping you grow in your faith and your character. So, when someone starts showing their true colors, don't be afraid to trust in Allah's wisdom. It may be a difficult reality to face, but it is a necessary part of your journey. By allowing these people to leave your life, you are making room for new connections that will help you grow closer to Allah, fill your heart with peace, and guide you to a better future. 3. They distance themselves without any clear reason. There are times when people you thought were close to you begin to pull away without offering any clear explanation. One moment, they're there, sharing in your joys and struggles, and the next, they seem distant, as if something has changed, but they offer no reason for the shift. This can leave you feeling confused, rejected, or hurt, especially when you've done nothing to cause this distance. However, in moments like these, it's important to remember that Allah, in His infinite wisdom, has a greater plan for you. Sometimes He removes people from your life to protect your heart, to preserve your peace, and to bring you closer to Him. The act of distancing oneself without a clear reason is often a subtle sign that Allah is guiding you away from someone who no longer serves your spiritual, emotional, or mental well-being. When people begin to pull away, it's easy to feel like you've done something wrong or that you're not worthy of their friendship. But in reality, it may be a manifestation of Allah's mercy. He is removing individuals from your life who might be holding you back from your true potential or hindering your connection with Him. Sometimes people distance themselves because their intentions were never pure or because they no longer share the same values or goals as you. The change in their behavior can be a reflection of their own internal struggles or shifting priorities, but it is not necessarily something you should take personally. Allah knows what is best for you, and He often uses these moments to gently guide you away from relationships that are not beneficial for your growth, peace, or closeness to Him. This kind of distancing can be especially painful when it comes from those you once considered close friends. The absence of a clear explanation leaves you with many questions. What did I do wrong? Why are they acting this way? How did things change so quickly? However, rather than dwelling on these unanswered questions, it's important to shift your focus back to Allah and trust in His plan for you. Allah is the best of planners, and He understands the bigger picture in ways we cannot even begin to comprehend. So when someone distances themselves from you, remember to take a step back and reflect on the bigger picture. Trust in Allah's wisdom and believe that He is guiding you towards a better future. Allow this period of distance to be a reminder that you are never truly alone, for Allah is always with you, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you to what is best for your heart and soul. 4. Allah replaces them with someone better. There are moments in life when Allah's wisdom unfolds before us in the most beautiful and unexpected ways. Sometimes we hold on to relationships, friendships, or connections with people who no longer align with our values or our spiritual journey. It's natural to feel a sense of loss when someone who was once close to you begins to fade from your life. The pain of losing a friend, a companion, or a person who once seemed irreplaceable can be overwhelming. However, In these moments of hardship and loss, Allah's mercy shines through in the form of something truly beautiful. He replaces these people with someone better. This act of replacing individuals in your life with people who will contribute positively to your growth is a manifestation of Allah's love and care for you. While you might not understand why someone has been removed from your life, rest assured that Allah, in His infinite wisdom, is guiding you toward better relationships. Relationships that will uplift you, encourage you to grow closer to Him, and support you in your journey of faith. When Allah removes someone from your life, it is not a sign of punishment. Rather, it is a sign of Allah's protection. Sometimes, we hold on to relationships that are toxic or unproductive, and we may not even realize how much they weigh on our hearts and souls. Allah, in His mercy, removes these relationships to make room for new, healthier connections that will help us in our journey towards Him. As we've explored today, the removal of fake friends from our lives is not a sign of loss, but rather a blessing in disguise. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows what's best for us, and sometimes He removes people who no longer serve our spiritual growth to make way for better, more meaningful connections that will help us on our journey towards Him. Always trust in Allah's plan, for He is preparing you for something greater, something that will bring you closer to peace, success, and righteousness. If you've experienced the fading of friendships or the removal of someone from your life, take this as a reminder to stay patient and trust in Allah's timing. What may seem like a loss today could very well be the beginning of something better tomorrow. Remember, Allah's mercy is limitless, and He never takes something away without replacing it with something better. If you found this video beneficial, please like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers for more content that helps you grow spiritually and navigate the journey of life with faith and trust in Allah. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and may Allah guide you towards the best in every aspect of your life. Stay blessed, and until next time, keep exploring the beauty of Islam.